Hello henna lovers, in today's video I'm going to teach you how to draw straight lines, but before beginning with that I'm also going to teach you how to hold the henna tube, and if you are a beginner this is really very important to you. So let's begin. So as you see here, I'm holding a fuller tube in my hand. So most of the time a mistake that beginners do is they hold the tube at the very top or closer to the tip like a pen. So always keep this in mind that henna tube works differently than the pen or pencil. So we are not going to treat our tube as a pen or pencil. It's a very different technique to hold the henna tube than holding a pencil or a pen. So basically we are going to use 3 fingers, right long finger, index finger and thumb, and we are going to rest the neck of the tube on the right long finger. Then we are going to use the index finger as a guiding finger, and thumb, we are going to use our thumb to put the pressure on the tube. So basically the inside of the thumb we're going to put here, and with the help of that we're going to press the paste inside the tube. With the index finger we are going to guide, and middle finger or right long finger we are going to use to rest the tip of the tube. So let's begin. So here is the first technique, which is drag and drop technique, or they can also called as a draping lines. So basically we are beginning from one point to the other point and dropping the line. As you see here, I'm beginning from the left and keeping my tube little hovered and then dropping it off. So in this technique we are not touching the tip of our tube to the skin or the paper or the board underneath. We are actually holding the tube little above the surface or the skin and then dragging it. So this is one technique with which we can draw straight line. Again, if you want, you can put your left hand for the support, and you can rest your right hand on top of it like this, and then you can draw these lines or entire design. You can you can always have this kind of a position, like the left hand underneath and then right hand on top of it, and that's how you can draw. Again, let me show you one more time. How do I draw the line with the drag and drop technique? So to make a solid line with the same technique, I'm going to draw 2 parallel lines and then filling it up with one stroke. As you see here, so here I'm doing nothing but just putting a little extra pressure with my thumb and dragging the line. So while I put a little extra pressure, what I'm actually doing is that I'm drawing a thick line just so that it could fill up the gaps in between. So this is one technique with which we can draw straight lines and solid lines. Now let's move on to the second technique. This is called as scratch technique. Here we are going to scratch the skin or we are going to scratch the tip of the tube onto the skin like this, and then we would drag and drop it off. You see here? So this technique is a bit easier for the beginners, but the lines wouldn't look as fine or as clean as they would look with a drag and drop technique. But if you are a beginner, if you have never held a cone in your hand, if you have never drawn a lines, then this is the technique that you can begin with. Let me show you once again. So this is how, just like with a pen or pencil, we sketch a line, sketching it, and then we're dragging and dropping another line, just so that in case if your lines are breaking while doing this technique would help you. So you can fix wherever your line breaks and you can fill it up and just go over it just to make it look a little popped up. And that's how you make a fine line. Now let's see the 3 different types of bumps. So these bumps are something that we are going to use every now and then in all sort of designs, whether you're drawing a simple design or an intricate design or a bridal design. Bumps are very important, and there are 3 different types of bumps. Let me show you the first one. So this is the first one. These bump lines are basically the base of any element. How? That I'm going to show you in my next video of simple designs. You'll get to know how we place elements on these bump lines to make the entire design look elegant. So while drawing these bumps, make sure that you keep them connected. Even if you take break, make sure that the next bump is connected to the previous one. So this is bump number 1, which is the biggest one out of the 3. Let's draw the second one. So second bump, it's similar in thickness, but it is little shorter. You see, I'm just continuously drawing the bumps connected to each other. At any point you feel your position uncomfortable, or if you find your finger is hurting, you can stop. But when you resume back, just make sure that you are connecting your bumps to each other, to the previous bump especially. Now let's move on to the third one. Again, here I'm drawing a line with drag and drop technique, as you see. So this third bump that I'm going to draw is way too smaller than the previous 2, and while drawing this bump line, I am actually touching the tip of the tube to the skin. So what difference that makes is that when you draw these kind of bumps in an entire design, the look, the eventual look, and the quality of the design enhances way better. So as if you take a close look here, this number 1 bump line is a bigger one, this one is a smaller one, and this is the smallest one, and it is touched to the skin or to the paper or the board underneath. So these are the 3 different bump lines, and how and when we are going to use them, or how the placement of these bump lines work in different sort of designs, that I'm going to explain into my next video. So do watch my simple henna design video and also the advanced level design video after this one, so that you will get to understand. But before moving on to those videos, I would suggest you to practice these lines and bumps, so that as you begin with a stronger base, you will be able to construct nice and elegant designs. So friends, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, like and share it with your friends. And hey, don't forget to click on the bell icon to get the notification of my next henna tutorial video. Till then, keep hennaing. See you soon.